All right, welcome to another episode of Absolutely Not, another podcast. This is presented by Forever and More Event Planning. Use code BRIDE10 at checkout to save 10% off the top tier 12-month planning pass. Cassie, we are in mid-July. It has been steaming hot.
Steaming hot is the understatement of the year.
We were down in Deep Creek the week before the 4th of July. Excellent time.
Yes.
But we were out on a boat for 3 hours. And if I would have been out on a boat for 3 hours in 1 minute, I could have been a dinner dish.
Yes.
I was toasty.
I was going to say, everybody was very crispy on the boat. I feel like I fared the best because I was covered in like kid sunscreen and I was in the shade a lot. So I was fine.
Yeah.
Everybody else was not looking great.
Not well. Like I was wearing a tank top and I would take it off periodically. Like if we were jumping in the water or if I realized, I want to even out a little bit. I saw myself in the mirror once we got back to the cabin, and it looked like I was still wearing a tank top when I took off my tank top.
Yeah. But your sister, she was like lobster, the red lobster.
Like spicy, very shiny red. It was bad. It was very bad.
Shout out Allison.
She was we're like, oh my gosh, it's pretty bad. And she acted like it wasn't bad at all. Like, no, like you got to get yourself
I was worried for her.
checked. Thankfully, the weather has gone down this past week.
Yeah.
And I'm not like in the sun as much.
Mm-hmm.
But now, in the next week and a half for myself, a little bit for you, I have 2 trips back to back. First trip I have is probably in the first episode I mentioned it, of a bachelor party. It's finally happening. It's in Gatlinburg.
Good luck.
I am in my mid-30s. I don't know how many more I have in me. I know I have at least 2 more to attend because I have a really close friend from college, really close friend from Bell Vernon, where I grew up, also from Slippery Rock University as well.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2, one of them is happening at the end of this year in Scottsdale.
I might be attending.
Might be attending.
I hope I can go.
Okay. Well, at the bachelor party or the bachelorette?
Bachelorette. I got invited to the bachelorette.
Okay. And then the other one it's probably going to happen either next year or the year after. But the one that's in Scottsdale, this is my only I'm going to have a great time. I am an avid Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And on that Sunday, the whole reason why it's happening this particular weekend is because the Eagles, most of the people are from Philly. Eagles fans are playing the Cardinals in Arizona. So we're doing a tailgate. We're going to the game. The Steelers play a night game that night, and I might have to miss it at home against the Texans.
You're going to be one of those people in the stands with like your phone out, just like
Well, it's the good thing is as
Time
of right
change?
now, it's not at the same time.
okay.
The Eagles Cardinals play earlier. Steelers Texans play at night, the night game.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, Gatlinburg's happening this weekend. We'll get in midday on the Thursday.
This is the longest bachelor party I ever heard of.
Yeah. It's a really nice place. It has an 18-foot long jacuzzi. It has the Big Duck Hunter or Big Buck Hunter game, bunch of arcade games. My mission is to beat the high score of the Miss Pac-Man.
Okay.
That's there. We set up golf on the Friday morning, and 8:04, 8:11, and 8:20 tee time, give or take. I think it's like 7 or 8 minutes difference.
Call time.
Call time.
I'm like, that's not it.
Call time. Tea time. Tea time. But at 8 o'clock, we're getting in on Thursday. I know I'm probably not going to be going to bed at like a reasonable time. I'm going to have to be chugging energy drinks.
It's going to be an early
You'll be kickoff. And then we're there Thursday driving an 8.5 hour drive. Sunday, 8.5 hours back home. The following day,
we got a 13 and
we
a
have
half
a
hour
13
drive.
and a half hour drive with our kids to the Ozarks. Branson.
Can't wait for that drive.
Family reunion. So we get to spend time with your side of the family, some of which we see frequently. There's others that we haven't seen since the last reunion or since a wedding has happened.
Yeah.
So it'll be exciting to kind of get everyone together and wear our matching T-shirts one of the days. There's an amusement park.
I designed the T-shirts and I couldn't tell you what they look like.
I don't even know.
I forgot.
It wasn't until this past week that I didn't even know the name of the place that we were staying at.
I shared it with you.
I know, but I
And
just
I was
didn't
like, hey.
Google it. I assumed it was a good spot, so I'm excited. We're gonna.
We'll do a resort review when we get back.
Yeah. There's no gym,
No
but it's
gym.
all outdoor fitness stuff. So like kayak, paddleboard. There's every daily sand volleyball tournaments.
I'm going to be honest. I'm never working out
Basketball
on vacation. Most of the time, I'm like,
I try to get at least one.
you'll probably go on a run or something. You're pretty fit.
Okay. Probably not.
You'll play in the putt-putt tournament.
Yeah. And finish probably last. My son will probably beat me. But other than that, yeah, it's been hot. It's been fun. We've been busy. And
Yeah.
halfway through summer.
Halfway through summer. It's flying by. Our story today is kind of crazy because it's our first story submission that's not wedding related. We've been telling people send in your stories, which we have gotten quite a few that are not wedding related, but this one was one of the first ones that came in, so we're going to dive in. Let's talk about how 23andMe gave me the worst and best birthday gift of my life. When I was 26, freshly married, my husband gifted me a 23andMe kit for my birthday. I had been curious about my genealogy and had tons of friends doing it, so I did it too. My hope was to find long-distance cousins or family in hopes to reconnect with them. I thought it would be a fun adventure. My family had moved states away from everyone when I was about 4, and I really only knew my mom's family. My dad mentioned his family, but rarely, and we never ever saw them. The week after my birthday, I was at my parents' house, and I was telling them how excited I was, and my mom showed genuine interest, but my dad was not happy about it. Pissed would be the word I would use. I explained that everybody was doing it, and I encouraged him and my mom to get one too, and he shut that down fast. I do remember when everyone was doing 23andMe.
Yeah.
It was like a fad. Everybody was like,
There's other like versions of it as well. I never signed up. Is there a cost?
I'm pretty sure there's a cost, and I'm pretty sure there was like a big court case. Like they went down. Like 23andMe isn't even a thing anymore.
How accurate is it? Like, is it based off of who has already done it, or I don't know.
I think you could get it's based off of who like participates in it. So there's like a lot of people that put their DNA into this system, and then you can find out if you have relation to other people. But I remember it was like they sold everybody's data, and like it was messy.
Yeah.
I don't know when. I wasn't in it, so I was like, oh.
My grandparents on my dad's side, they had this booklet. I don't know if my parents still have it or not, but growing up, I knew my lineage to a certain point. I don't know it anymore. I remember looking at it and like being fascinated with it as like a 10-year-old kid.
Yeah. And you do your family tree in school. Like it's like you learn a lot about it.
Sometimes I'll even Google search like the meaning of our last name and where does it originate from. Like the World Cup was just happening. So I'm like, ooh, if America gets eliminated, is there a team that I have a background in? I don't. They're all out.
They're all out.
Of them
Everybody's
are out.
out.
But like when you search it, it takes you to sites similar to 23andMe. And it does give you people that are deceased or alive still that might have been
related to you.
But I think if you start filling things out, that's when it starts to say, I need some credit card information.
I think you have to pay for it. I also think it's based on who participates, because how would they have you in the system if you didn't participate? So This person's very excited about it, telling their parents. Mom's like, cool. Dad's like, absolutely not. He told me things were a joke and it's such a waste of time and money. And if I was smart, I would just throw it in the trash and move on with my life. Looking back on it, I should have seen some red flags about his reaction, but it makes sense due to the results I got. In the moment, I chalked it up to my dad being strict and old school and not wanting to have a relationship with his family, and I was fine with that. I submitted my kit, and I could see some family members on my profile from my mom's family that were already in the database. Things went stagnant for a while, and then one day I randomly checked my profile, and I noticed I had a message. I clicked the bell notification, and it said I had a new match. I don't know how this thing works, so I guess you just get alerts.
Yeah, they swiped right.
Yeah, they swiped right. I don't know. It said 25% match, which was odd to me. I thought it must be a mistake, so I logged out. I quickly logged back in, and it was still sitting there. I had a 25% match with an Ava. I'm an only child, so it took me a minute to register how Ava would be related to me so closely. Her age was 24, 2 years younger than me. Would that mean she is a sibling or a cousin? I looked it up, and yes, it is a sibling, a half-sibling. I was shocked to say the least. There was no way my parents are happily married, and this had to be a mistake. I'm 26 years old, and she's 24, so it didn't make any sense to me. I sat on it for a few days, but my husband could see something was bugging me, and I spilled the beans. He was shocked as well, and he encouraged me to connect further with her, which I did. At first, we messaged each other in the app. I let her know I wasn't sure it was the right thing to dig further and reach out, but I couldn't help myself. She responded pretty quickly, saying she felt the same. She had been staring at my profile for 2 days and was relieved that I made the first contact. We then started texting outside of the app, learning that we had the same dad. That's right, we shared a father. We agreed to meet up at a coffee shop to just talk and see if we wanted to continue getting to know each other and figure out how to move forward. I feel like that would be such a shock to find out, like, middle of your life.
Yeah.
Like, I have a sibling.
Yeah. And the sibling probably doesn't know her father.
Right.
And was using that 23andMe to source out, maybe I can
Find either family or dad.
That's on that side. Crazy. I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to out a person that I know that did that. I don't know if they want it shared. This is very similar to someone I know that did this and found out that they had siblings.
Yes, and further in adulthood too.
Yeah,
that was a crazy story.
Yeah.
When they were telling us, I was like,
yeah,
on the edge of my seat.
They all met.
Right
They all
in.
got along. They had like a lot of cool similarities, but
Yeah.
crazy.
They had like an added layer too that this one does not have. But
yeah.
yes, I know who you're talking about. Before meeting her in the coffee shop, I decided I was going to confront my parents about what I found on 23andMe. My mom was in denial, stating, "Oh, it must be a problem with the system," and very confused why I would have such a close match on there. And my dad agreed with her. But then he went even harder into it, basically screaming at me. He told me that those things are so inaccurate and it was impossible to have a sibling. He was a devoted father and there was no way the DNA database was correct. How could she have another sibling? I knew then and there that he was the father of Ava 100% because I never once mentioned if the shared DNA came from my mom or my dad. But my dad was so defensive about the whole thing. I could see my mom putting the pieces together and realizing that he must have a child with someone else because she only gave birth to me. She only has one child.
Maybe like before you end the story, maybe he was a sperm donor.
No. Spoiler alert, no. The truth's about to come out. 2 weeks from that conversation, I met up with Ava in that coffee shop. She lived about 3 hours away, so we met in the middle. When I walked in, I knew it was her because we looked so similar. Both of us sporting our dad's jeans, dark hair, olive skin, button nose, and a big, bright and warm smile. As weird as this encounter was, we greeted each other with a hug, and we sat and we talked for hours at this coffee shop. Her mom had told her that her father had passed away in a car crash and never shared his real name. I brought pictures of my dad, which I think might have been a bit overwhelming. It probably hurt to find out that your dad was actually alive the whole time and just living a happy life 3 hours away with a different daughter and a wife. I asked Ava if I could speak to her mom one day to learn more about her encounter with my father, because clearly he had cheated on my mom. Had he known about Ava? Had he tried to have a relationship with Ava and the mom blocked it? I had a million questions. She did say yes, and she gave me her mother's cell phone number. I feel like it would be hard as Ava to be like, he's not dead.
Yeah,
he's been here the whole time.
Striking news to find out that like
Or
early
you find
on.
out you have a sibling and then like, oh,
yeah,
I also have a dad.
Yeah, he didn't die in a car crash.
No.
I mean, I'm sure that the mom knew one before she talks to the mom. The mom probably he didn't want anything to do with it. It was a mistake for him. He realized what he just did, and he was like, "Just tell her I died in a car crash. Let's be done."
Well, I guess we'll see. Ava and I continued to grow our relationship as half siblings, meeting up every so often for lunch halfway and catching up each other on 20 years that we missed. About a few months into this, I finally connected with Ava's mom. I was reluctant to have this conversation, but I felt it was needed for clarification for both Ava and I. We will call her Mal. She shared that she bartended at a hotel that my dad's work frequented. He did traveling sales. She had no clue that he was married, and she felt for 3 months that they were dating. She never questioned the long distance because he was always traveling and lived further away, but he always made time for her when he traveled into town. Getting pregnant was not planned, but Mal was happy when she found out. She thought that she would tell him and they would make plans to get engaged and raise the baby together. But when she told him, his face went pale and he asked her to get rid of it and left. She never heard from this man again. She said she eventually traced him down. He had given her the name of Ed, but my dad's name is Rob. So it took her some time to actually find him. She finally had the courage to confront him, and when she pulled up in front of our house, she saw me, my dad, and my mom in the front yard playing and laughing, and she couldn't bear to do that to my mom. She moved on. She raised Ava alone and eventually married a nice man 10 years later and kept Ava's real father out of being the topic of conversation and just said he was dead. It was easier that way because he was dead to her anyways.
Burn.
Get rid of it. Yikes.
Get rid of it, walks away.
Never to be heard from again.
Oh my gosh. Like he frequented the hotel bar that his business always took him to. He probably walked in, threw off the ring. Also, like, how was he paying in cash probably then?
I don't know.
Rather than like a card, because the card would show that his name wasn't.
I didn't look at the
Ed,
date.
or
I'm like, when did this happen? It doesn't
since
say
23andMe.
23andMe, so it has to be like decently recent.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't know.
since I feel like I don't know.
Maybe
Sometimes when I travel, I like using cash. It's
or maybe
certain
he had a
instances,
business
but
card that
not-
like didn't have his name on it or something.
just
I don't
said
know.
Ed.
I don't know.
Fake name Ed.
I don't know. I didn't. It doesn't have those details on here.
No.
I was appalled. My dad, who I admired, was a cheater and a liar and didn't give a damn about the lady he knocked up or his child. I decided I was going to tell my mother first and then confront my dad, but had to find the right time. Is there ever a right time for this conversation? While waiting to break the news, I got 2 more alerts, and so did Ava. 2 more 25% matches. A set of twin boys aged 21. You can't make this stuff up. You guessed it. My dad had 2 additional children that we were just finding out about. I was sick to my stomach.
Oh my God.
I couldn't hold it in any longer. But I just think about the time when everybody was doing this. So many stories like this probably happened.
Yeah.
And this is
Crazy.
like one of the many. Like we know someone personally who had something similar.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this would be crazy. I couldn't hold it in any longer. So I drove over to my parents' house and I laid it all out there, showing pictures of Ava and me. And the resemblance was uncanny. And then sharing news of the 2 other children. I watched my dad's face turn white and his fists curl into balls. And I watched my mother's heart break into a million pieces. It was the worst thing I ever had to do, but it was necessary. After that conversation, my mother left my dad, divorced his ass, and took half of everything, as she should. My dad tried to deny the whole thing, claiming that 23andMe is made up, and it can't prove a thing. All of the mothers confirmed it was the same man, going under 3 different names, Ed, Rob, and Greg, to conceal his identity. Only my mom knew that his real name was Rob. The other 2 given fakes. My dad won't own up to anything, but from what I gathered, he used his traveling job to confide and start relationships with women, and when he got them pregnant, he just ghosted them. Me and my 3 half-siblings have an amazing relationship. We are navigating it in adulthood. It's weird but amazing. We all think there are probably more of us out there, but our father would never own up to any of it if he has more kids. I feel a little guilty that I got to grow up with a present dad and none of them did. But then I remember he was just a monster wearing a mask, and that makes me feel a little bit better about it all. So that's it. I hope you liked it. I know it's not wedding related, but it does deal with relationships, crazy drama, and the big reveal, your favorite type of stories to tell.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thanks for submitting. My goodness. I didn't know that they were going to throw a twin ranch in there. Twin
Like-
wrench.
Finding out you have one sibling would be wild enough. And then to find out, oh,
Twins.
There's
Basil,
twins.
Twins.
and like, he obviously knew about Ava. She doesn't share about the twins and like how that story went down, but it most likely was similar.
Similar. And yeah, maybe, I don't know if
Protection.
I don't know if the mother and the twins' lives said that he died in a car crash,
Yeah.
but maybe.
Maybe. Or
like-
maybe they just, maybe that person never told them.
Yeah.
I don't
he
really
was
know.
like DB Cooper and he ransomed the plane and jumped out of it.
No. That is just so crazy to me because both of us have like close relationships with our siblings
Yeah.
and like our families in general. So to just be
Yeah.
like, here's another one.
There's another
been
another
hidden.
one. Another one.
I'd be like, what?
Yeah. And it's good for her to realize what happened and confront her mom about what her dad was doing. If
Well,
there's
yeah,
like
'cause the
some
mom-
shadiness going on with like a family member, you can't let that
No.
settle back. That's gonna eat at you inside, knowing this information and not sharing it.
Yeah. And the mom probably had no clue.
No.
The mom was just like happily living her life,
Yeah.
thinking like,
You
oh,
know, he was going on trips. He was making money for
Doing
the
work.
family, but he was also
making other families.
making other families along the way too, and doing nothing, like not even supporting it clearly.
I feel like this type of situation is more common. Like not more common, but I'm sure it happens all the time.
Yeah. because of things like 23andMe and
Yeah.
other sources.
You're like discovering it.
Ancestry. That's the other one.
Yes,
it had like
Ancestry.
a nice family tree.
I feel like
on
that
it.
one's still going strong.
Yeah. There's probably an app that #1 rated search for family app out there that we can get a sponsorship for. This one, you
Brought
want to
to
be
you.
on the, you want to have an episode.
No free ads.
Go ahead and no free ads. Ancestry, but
That was crazy.
Good story.
For the first time in all of our podcast episodes, we are not going to do an absolutely not segment, and we're going to throw in some new ones. So you can give us feedback if you like any of these new ones that you'll see in the next 2 episodes.
Yeah. The only thing when it comes to, we're not going to, it's not retired. It's the podcast name.
It's still going to come in.
But we've given a lot of wedding takes.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the time when we do absolutely not, 80%, if not more, were absolutely not.
Yeah. And almost every story we share is an absolutely not.
Yeah, you can't.
That dad should not be doing that.
Should not be fathering other children with other women. Holy. All right, so this segment is called the Internet Court. We are honorable judges, and you will hear our bold internet, you will hear today's bold internet statements, and we'll argue, debate, and if we agree or disagree with them. Okay?
I'm ready.
The first one is breakfast for dinner is superior to dinner for breakfast.
Breakfast for dinner is better than dinner for breakfast. I would have to agree with that 100%. Like, I get it. You could have like a steak for breakfast, but
Yeah.
you know, when you're growing up and then mom's like, hey, we're making pancakes for dinner. Like, we're doing eggs. I love that.
Yeah. I don't mind having a nice, like, I'll make a dippy egg and then put it over rice for a dinner. Very healthy.
Oh, yeah.
Very rich in protein. But
Mr. Fit.
when it comes to dinner for breakfast, I'm really only having dinner for breakfast if it's leftover pizza.
Yeah. I guess like a cold pizza is good.
So I don't mind waking up and having pizza. I'm not going to wake up and have a burger for breakfast.
Yeah, and I'm not like, I want spaghetti and meatballs for breakfast.
Yeah.
Our kids do that.
They do.
But I don't do that as an adult. I'm like,
I would prefer breakfast for breakfast. I think breakfast for dinner is a nice once every month thing.
it's like a fun
Yeah.
thing. I also had a holiday like in my family for a short amount of time when this family member was alive. My nanny, they used to host Christmas Eve and we did breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
And we did like
Cinnamon
cinnamon
around a
rolls
holiday
and
or
egg strata.
surprising your kids for, I mean, our kids also have like, they mainly have waffles for breakfast, but they'll end up potentially wanting a waffle for dinner or have a little cinnamon roll.
So my final judgment for that would be, I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Breakfast for dinner superior than dinner for breakfast. But the only time I would be like, maybe so pizza.
Cold pizza.
I can have
fridge.
pizza for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, late night bite, any of it.
Pizza is the best.
That is superior. Okay, next one. Parents should charge adult children rent.
Ooh. Okay.
It depends
It
on
so
like
depends.
the age and the scenario.
Yeah, age and scenario play a big part. Because I'm like, if you're above the age of 30 and you're just like mooching off them because you don't want to rent a place, you don't want to get a place, I'd be like, at that point,
Yeah. If
I don't know.
a lot of times parents will say, hey, you got to chip in for like groceries or toiletries, but not rent. Or
Like-
maybe like if you're paying maybe partial of like the bills,
Yeah.
like electric bill, sewage. If I notice, if I'm a parent and our kids later in life want to move back and they're struggling, I will take them in to make sure that they can get back on their feet.
Yes.
And I'm not going to charge them rent.
Yeah. And I even think like when we moved up and we lived with your parents in their basement when we were house hunting, your parents weren't charging us rent because we were saving as much money as we could to purchase a home.
Yeah.
And so like,
We would help out here and there, like with groceries.
Yeah.
We would buy our own stuff, like things of that nature. We also kind of lived separate. Like we lived in the basement. All their stuff
Yeah.
was upstairs.
I also love when parents do charge rent and it's like a low amount, you know, $250, $300, and they save it
Mm-hmm.
and then they gift it to them. And it's like, here's like what do they call it? A nest egg?
Something. I mean,
Here's a lump
a
of
lump
money.
sum
A lump
of
sum.
money.
Here's a lump sum of money.
A nest egg.
Isn't that what they call it when it's like a large money? They can just, okay.
It could be. I
get
never
a
I never
couple-
heard the term in my vocabulary, but I'm sure it's out there.
Someone tell us if nest egg is a thing. I might be making it up. I'm gonna look it up after
Could be,
this.
yeah.
But they give the money then, and they're like, here, you can use it towards an apartment or like whatever you need. I do like that.
So end with this one, or yeah, they shouldn't be charging rent depending on the scenario. If they're just freeloading, you should charge rent.
Yeah.
That's that. Here's the other. Whenever, like you get old, we're older now,
Yeah.
and you're doing a family vacation, and like, should it be split cost? Like, I see sometimes people not paying for like big trips. I'm not talking us going to Deep Creek and then our parents are like, oh, there's a sale. It was free. And then
free.
we like got the boat because we're like, well, we already planned to pay the money. So let's get this. I'm talking like you're going on a trip to Florida with your family, and there are siblings now. You're going with your aunts and uncles and your parents. And your parents, should you, as kids now that are in the workforce, be paying for your portion of the trip?
Yes.
I say absolutely yes.
I say absolutely yes for that.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
don't be mooching.
I also feel, or at least you should offer, like, hey, how much do we owe you?
Yeah.
And then they might say, it's all taken care of. But if they're like, yeah, everybody that's taking up a room, it's $500.
Yeah.
Then everybody should be paying it.
The
That's
other
how
thing
I
I
feel.
have for it too is I see this in scenarios. If there's a sibling trip going on and there's some siblings that don't have kids where some do.
We both have siblings that don't have kids.
Yeah. That, do you still pay the equal amount? Or I think it depends on the age of the kid. If it's a sibling that is now of age that could have a job, that maybe that they pay less because their kid should be paying more.
I also think about how much space is the family taking up.
Yeah.
If I'm coming and our family's all sleeping in one room,
Yeah. You're
If
taking up 2 rooms.
you're
maybe
taking up
there's
2 rooms, then I think you should be paying more.
Yeah. Or if I get the like queen bedroom with bunk beds, and I don't get like the private bathroom and all of that,
Yeah.
like add on touches to it, I don't think I should be paying the same amount.
Evaluate. Just like at a
I'm
hotel,
not going to fight and argue over it, but I'm just kind of like, I never actually been in that scenario, but
no.
if I were,
We've been
I'd be
very
like,
lucky with our trips that like
Yeah.
every time we go with family, it's been pretty equal.
Yeah.
Everybody has a good spot. But I do feel like if you're bringing 4 people and then one person's coming solo, I think they should be paying less. It shouldn't be split evenly because like
How will there be one person coming solo if
I'm
there's
just
4
saying, like,
people?
if
Is there
our
a-
family is a family
like
of
a
4
family
and then
of-
a sibling doesn't have anyone coming with
Oh,
them,
yeah.
then I'd be like, yeah, they should pay less.
Yeah.
They're not going to eat as much. They're not going to take up as much space.
Yeah.
So
I would
see
say though that like a rental car, if you're getting a rental car there, you should split it between families. Maybe not so say like the people. Sorry, that was a long-winded
Rant.
one about rent with siblings, but okay, this one should be pretty. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
I would say yes. I love pineapple on pizza.
So it depends on the kind of pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, Hawaiian pizza or not a red sauced pizza.
What are you talking about?
Like, there was a time whenever we lived in Key Largo, Kyle would always want us to get Domino's for his pasta bread bowl, and we would get
Shout out Kyle.
pizza, but we would get like a thin crust. Got to be thin crust. It can't be like a pan pizza. Thin crust on like
You're making me hungry.
with like a garlic. Like a white pizza with pineapple on it. I would
Yeah,
like.
you would like that.
I'm not anti-pineapple on pizza, but I don't want it as with red sauce.
It's not the number 1 topping for sure, but like I would say it's fine to be a topping on pizza.
Yeah.
I like it.
I wouldn't
Red sauce or white sauce.
I like it with like you get like green peppers or yellow peppers
That's
on
what
it.
the other thing was that we used to get.
Yeah.
Pineapple, green peppers, cheese, white sauce, thin pizza.
Yes. That's
That
what
is
it
the
is.
order.
That's how I would get a pineapple on a pizza. Crocs, they are a fashionable shoe.
Agree. I love Crocs.
Okay, I love Crocs. They're not fashionable.
Yeah, but nowadays Crocs makes like trendier ones with like
yeah, but they're not as comfy
wedges.
as the nice, thick, curved circle shoe with the holes
Okay.
that you can put gibbets in. They're not
Yeah.
fashionable.
Classic Crocs.
Comfortable,
Yeah,
absolutely.
true. Okay, then I would have to agree with you. That statement is false.
Yeah.
Classic Crocs are not fashionable,
But they're like the trendy Crocs.
but Crocs brand
They
has some nice stuff.
they realize like, hey, we got to tap
My
into
sis-
people that are fashionable.
My sister wears them. They're like wedges and like they're super cute.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I like those.
I used to Crocs inside, Crocs in the house. That would be like my house slipper.
Yeah, I'm packing Crocs for the vacation
Yeah.
for the lake.
But I wasn't a Croc wearer until I worked at Key Largo and people were wearing Crocs on our team. Very female prominent. But then I purchased my own as well. I'm like, this is revolutionary.
Yeah.
Funny enough, not even 2 days ago, coworker Chris at Key Largo sent me a text, and he said he was sending a text of the Crocs that I gifted him. They were trendier looking Crocs. Completely forgot I gave him these, but had them in the trash like they served a great purpose. These were the best Crocs I ever had in my life. Shout out Crocs. They served somebody that I wouldn't expect to like Crocs. Wore them for 8+ years.
My Crocs too. My first experience buying Crocs was at South Seas. It was required for the uniform. You had to wear Crocs, and they said fill up your Crocs with gibbets because the kids will want to trade you. And that was my first like. I was like, oh, these are so stupid. I got them. I'm like, I love Crocs, and our kids, I love the Crocs. I like to get the charms to whatever they're into.
It was almost every year for Christmas. Santa would bring me Crocs.
Brilliant. Love
Once
Crocs.
I started wearing them. Couples should combine their finances.
You probably know how I feel about this. I would say like I think it's okay to combine your finances, but I don't think it's mandatory. I think it's nice to have your own money. That you,
I think, yeah,
we share
ours
our
in
finances,
like in a pot of,
but we also have our own finances.
yeah, like the things that we need together to support our house, support the family. That's one pot.
Yes.
And then if you want to go do something or I want to go do something, we're not diving into each other's pot.
Right. Like that's how I feel. Is like you have your own money. If you have hobbies or you're going on, want to splurge on yourself, fine.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like at the end of the day, it's all each other's
give
money.
back too.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get a massage for like your birthday, I'll get you something.
Yeah.
Flowers or like, that's not saying we don't gift each other stuff, but
it's also just like, I don't think it's mandatory. And people are like, you have to.
Yeah, you got to do it right now. You got to get married and you got to
Let's share all your money.
put your stuff on all the bank accounts.
I'm like, yeah, you still share it. But like, I feel like it's nice to have your own little pocket of change.
Pocket of change to go travel and go to a bar and have kids. All right. Ranch dressing is the superior condiment. I know your answer. And
100%.
No, not
Hidden
for
Valley
me.
Ranch, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. You don't like certain ranches, though. You only like Hidden Valley or if there's a really good restaurant that makes really good ranch.
Yeah, like a house-made buttermilk ranch at a restaurant. If there is just some ranches that are not it. I'm a ranch connoisseur, I feel like.
So I don't mind ranch. I like it in salads, and I like it for wings, for dipping my wings in. Sometimes fries, like if I get wings and fries. But if I'm getting a cheeseburger or a hot dog, cheeseburger, it's ketchup only. Maybe a little bit of mustard. Hot dog, mustard. I would say ketchup. Again, same thing with you with ranch. Like it's got to be Hidden Valley or like certain buttermilk. It's got to be Heinz.
It's got to be Heinz.
And I'm not like being biased to it being a Pittsburgh brand, which technically it's not. It hasn't really been in Pittsburgh for a long time. But Heinz is just the better
It
condiment.
is the best. It is the best
It's
for
better than
ketchup.
ranch.
Okay, but what would your number one condiment be if it's not ranch? Would it be ketchup?
Ketchup or like I don't know if it's necessarily a condiment, but like when I go to McDonald's and they ask for like the sauces, like buffalo.
I was going to say like a barbecue or buffalo is what I would pick for you because that's what you use the most.
Barbecue I like when it comes to very standard barbecue things. I prefer a buffalo wing over a
sauce.
buffalo or a buffalo wing over a barbecue wing.
Fair. So we have a hung jury here.
Hung jury.
We do not agree on that statement.
Nope. If someone asks nicely to swap seats on the airplane, you should. It depends.
I would say disagree.
Yeah.
Especially now that you have to buy your seat.
Yeah.
Or a particular seat.
Like if I discover that I have to move seats to a middle aisle and I'm going to be super uncomfortable in that middle seat, and the person wants to switch because when they purchased their seats, they put their child next to me, I kind of feel bad and I'll move. But if I have to be uncomfortable, I'm not be like, hey.
Yeah. If kids are involved, I
I
would be
might
more
do it.
reluctant to like
But
swap.
if someone's like switching because
They don't want
their
to pay.
honey boo boo's sitting next to them, I'm like, sorry, too bad, so sad. I'm not switching. I like either aisle or window. I'm not a middle seat. If I have to move to a middle seat,
It has to be with people you
it
know.
has to be with people I know. But it's yeah, and don't get mad if I say no.
Yeah.
Sorry, too bad. Go ask someone else if they want to switch. Why am I the one?
If you see us at the airport, don't try to swap
Why
seats.
am I the one to blame? Die Hard, is that a Christmas movie?
I'm going to be honest. I never read it.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Oh my, I don't know.
I'll tell you this much. I watched Die Hard, and then all of a sudden, it was probably 10 years had passed since I watched it. And it's been probably 20 years since then, too. Sorry. It can be if you want it to be.
Yeah, I don't even have an
I never
answer.
knew it as a Christmas movie when I watched it. But all of a sudden, like 10 years after I watched it, it was like, Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Some people feel very strongly on that.
Yeah.
Like,
They kind of make it their personality.
Yeah, I'm like, I couldn't tell you.
Like Christmas comes along and they're like,
What is it even
Die
about?
Hard.
What's Die Hard about?
okay, I'm not going to like dive into it too. Christmas, actually. It's about
Okay, it's a
Christmas.
Christmas movie.
It's
Got
Christmas. Yeah, see? Last one, water, it has a taste. Depends on like if you're getting tap water, it definitely has a taste, and if it has a taste from tap water, it probably doesn't taste good. I can tell when it's filtered because it has like that filtration sensation.
You have like heightened senses because I would say water. It has a taste because it tastes like water, like you know.
So that means it has a taste.
But like it's not an extreme flavor. Only time is like if people have like my parents have it. They have a what's it called? Like they have like a
Sub pump?
Is that what it is?
Sub pump?
They have
like
like
that?
water, and then they have to filter it to drink it because if you drink their water from the tap, it tastes like rust.
Yeah.
It's like nasty.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if I would drink tap water from the house I grew up in, it'd be all like cloudy. Like you should not be drinking that. You got to boil it.
Like I don't know. I love drinking from the tap, and everywhere we've gone, I've always
Yeah.
just. I don't even sometimes take it from the fridge.
Like I'm drinking a bottled water from plastic right now. I feel like I do taste more plastic than water.
But I guess for the statement itself, I could say yes, water has a taste.
Yeah.
I could agree
When I'm
on
super dehydrated, like, and I don't want to taste water. I just want to drink water.
that. Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't have a taste.
No flavor.
No flavor. Okay. Internet court. We agreed on most. We were hung on a few. So court
and one undecided.
Court is adjourned. All right. Our next segment is blind ranking. New segment. I am going to read a couple to you. You can do the same back. We have 4 in total, 2 on my list. I'm going to read one. You're going to say whether you think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Then I'll read the second one. You might end up, like your least favorite might end up being stuck at 1, or your favorite could be 3 because you
Okay.
don't know what's to come.
Got it.
Blind ranking. Okay.
I'm ready.
This category is going to be weather days.
Okay.
The weather on this day is 75 and sunny.
Number 1.
Okay, number 1, 75 and sunny. A thunderstorm day.
Number 5.
A crisp fall day.
Oh, I love a crisp all day. I'm gonna do number 2.
Beach weather.
I'm nervous now. I don't know. Number 3.
And snow. It's going to have to be 4.
Number 4. Honestly, that's pretty accurate to me.
I-
I would have maybe swap.
So you had 75 and sunny 1, crisp fall day 2,
Yeah.
beach weather 3, thunderstorm 5, snow 4.
I would have swapped snow and thunderstorm if I had to. But otherwise, my top 3 would stick.
You know,
Yeah.
I would, if I were to do this list, number 1, with knowing the ranking, number 1 would be a crisp fall day.
Yeah.
Like it's just something in the air.
Yeah.
Whenever, not even like being outside during that day, but having a nice pumpkin apple scent in the house, cinnamon,
Mm-hmm.
going outside and the football and
Football,
more
sports,
football.
sports.
like a nice tailgate, watching the Steelers blow it. Blow it. You blew it. And then I would probably do 75 and sunny because that's a great temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, July, this last few
95
weeks
and-
has been miserable. I would then do beach weather But like when it comes to a beach, if I'm at a beach nowadays, maybe even back in like, it gets too hot. Like if I'm out in the sand and I just got to keep dipping in the water, coming back out, being in shade.
Like 75 and sunny would be my perfect beach weather.
Yeah.
But that's usually it's like 88.
Yeah. I mean, snow, thunderstorm, I can go either way. Thunderstorm, it's more so if I'm like just having a relaxing day. But if it means me being outside, I would rather be outside with snow and not a thunderstorm because I don't want to get electrocuted.
I also just don't like the cold, so that's why I would put snow last.
All right, my next category is going to be holidays.
Okay.
First one, Easter.
Number 5. Sorry, Jesus.
Speaking of, Christmas.
Number 1.
Halloween.
Number 2.
4th of July.
Number 4.
Thanksgiving.
Number 3.
Honestly, yeah, it's a good list.
Yeah, I was like... Ugh.
Christmas 1, Halloween 2, Thanksgiving 3, 4th of July 4.
Yeah.
Easter 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Christmas is just, it's not even it's a whole month.
And we are in like
a little bit longer.
We are in such a magical time for Christmas right now with our kids. So it's like I always look forward to Christmas time.
There was years where we would decorate for Christmas like the day after Halloween. But we would only decorate inside. Yeah. Not outside. Outside
we still do like
the weekend of Thanksgiving is when you decorate out. Like after Thanksgiving, you decorate that weekend. If weather looks like it's going to be bad that weekend, you can decorate the week before. Mm-hmm. I tried to make it out where like I'm born in mid-November. It's always like the week before Thanksgiving. And our daughter's now born 2 days before I am. It's like if we plan to decorate around our birthdays. Like if she was into the Grinch. So it's
we did a Grinch birthday. So
we had
perfect.
to decorate Christmas inside ahead of time because it was themed Grinch already. So we had to like get things ready to go for her. Halloween has its moments, like you're a kid and trick-or-treating's a lot of fun. And then when you get to like high school, college years, post-college, Halloween parties, freaking blast.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like a lull. And when our first Halloween here, it was nice to do. We had a Halloween party and giving out candy. It's fun to like be on that side of things. Yeah. But now we're back in it because
we're trick-or-treating.
Trick-or-treating with our kids.
Yeah.
But the only thing I have, like, I want to go and watch our kids trick-or-treat. You want to go watch our kids trick-or-treat. And then we leave our candy for the moments that we go trick-or-treating with our kids. And people don't know how to respect
the candy.
The candy. Like, even if I'm standing there anymore, they're ruthless. They'll grab, I'll just like, oh yeah, take one, or I'll be nice and like
take a few.
Take a few. Grab a whole handful. I'm like, I get mad at those kids. I don't say anything, but I'm mad at them.
I think next year we should get a Ring camera and just put it out by the candy bowl so we can see who takes all the candy.
I should just hire somebody to pass out the candy.
There.
Like, if you hold it and pass it out, that's when it's like done right.
Yeah.
But I like to, let them reach in for themselves. And we're good candy give-outers. There's some people that we're not like great candy give-outers.
We're mid-tier.
Mid-tier. Sometimes people, when they give out those large things of candy, like
they're giving out an Almond Joy. I'm like, nobody wants that.
No, I'm talking like if they're giving out like full Reese's bars.
They must be rolling in the dough.
Rolling in the chocolate. And there's also in our neighborhood, we do it on Halloween night in the evening time. There's a house on in our neighborhood that does a haunted house.
Oh yeah, the kids like
through
that.
their
garage.
Through their garage, and they come out. They do give out full size candy.
Yeah,
pretty sure that guy's like
and they had a popcorn machine.
Did they? Oh,
yeah,
they deck out their whole front yard with gravestones, and they have
They're into it.
They're very into Halloween. They would pick that number one. Thanksgiving, I just like it for the meal. My mom, like, shout out my mom, love her to death, but there was one year that like she tried to have us go around the table of like, what are we all thankful for? I'm
a
like,
lot of people do that.
Yeah. I'm like, well, eventually, like, then it puts people that are a little camera shy on the spot.
And like they want something sentimental. Like, I'm thankful for everybody that's in this room.
Yeah, there's a lot of repeat statements. Like, just maybe one broad person can say, hey, like,
neither of us come from like super religious
prayer
families that do.
Yeah, well, your just like a prayer.
Does do prayer sometimes. Some of the people.
Yeah,
my family does not.
Yeah, and it's like for those like 20 seconds, like we don't give a blessing, a prayer before our food. And then when we do it, like my family does it around the table,
Yeah.
I look at our kids and just see like how they're responding. It probably looks very cult-like.
They
but
do it at preschool.
yeah.
Tyson did. So
Yeah,
he,
nothing
learned
against it. I'm just saying, like seeing.
We don't do it.
I
daily.
have lost my how I haven't memorized it anymore. I've lost that memory.
That's in my repertoire.
4th of July, we just did it. It's great, but like I'm not fireworks. Like they're cool, but I don't need it more than a day. Yeah. And Easter,
boring.
Boring. All right.
We're gonna do things that could ruin your day.
Okay.
Dead phone with no charger.
Oh my gosh, I would put that. I feel like there's worse, so I'm gonna put it number 2.
Okay. Wi-Fi goes out.
That'll be 3 because I can do other things. Like
coffee spills on a fresh outfit.
now, scenario wise, if I am somewhere and I can't change a shirt or I have to go purchase a shirt, that would be higher. But I'll put it number 5.
Okay. Flat tire.
Ooh. 4. As long as I have a spare and I have the equipment to change it in my vehicle, I can probably do it.
Okay, so the last one has to be
Number 1.
number 1. Oversleeping your alarm. I feel like you ranked that bad.
Yeah. I wouldn't put that number 1.
Okay, what would you put oversleeping your alarm?
I would put the phone dead because it's just like I don't have a house phone.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to get in touch with me. They can't get in touch with me. Wi-Fi, I would probably move I think I have it at 3. I keep it at 3. I'd put flat tire at 2.
Yeah.
What did I have at 5?
You had at 5 coffee spills on fresh.
Yeah,
outfit.
put coffee 3 and then
oversleeping your alarm.
oversleeping
last.
my alarm 5 because I have more. I don't even make an alarm anymore. I have an internal clock in me.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I want to wake up earlier than I typically do, that's whenever I set an alarm. There was a weird thing that happened maybe 6 months ago. I think they fixed the bug on iPhones, but I would set alarms and they would never go off. And
It's
it's
like
not
my
like
biggest
my
fear
phone's
when you have
by
like a
me.
flight, like an early
Yeah.
flight. It's like stressful.
I'll wake up. I'm like, did I set this wrong? That
Incorrectly?
AM to PM
Interesting.
instead?
I
No,
I don't ever set alarms because the kids just wake me up.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
I'm
saying.
like,
Like,
oh.
that's my internal clock
I hear,
anymore.
Mom, Bub. Okay, I'm up.
Or they just waltz in the bed with us.
Yeah. My only thing that I would change is I would put flat tire number 1.
Yeah.
I'm like, that would just ruin my day. I have no clue how to change a tire. I should probably learn. Okay. And the last one for you is embarrassing moments.
Okay.
Falling in public.
This has happened to me before. I would put that 3. It's pretty embarrassing though.
Okay. Sending a text to the wrong person.
I would
Depends
put
on
that-
the text.
Yeah, it depends on the text. I'm just gonna if it is a bad text or if it's about that person, I would put that at 2.
Okay. So falling in public 3, sending a text to the wrong person 2.
Yep.
Having bad body odor but not realizing it until you get home.
Oh, that's gotta be 1. Like I'll even know that I have bad body odor and I'm like, I can't fix the situation
if you like
right
don't
now.
have deodorant or something, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. And then like someone goes to reach in for a hug. I'm like, well,
Sorry, I smell bad.
Yeah, you got to warn them. You got to send a warning like, yo,
Yeah.
this isn't good.
Introducing someone as the wrong name.
Yes. I would put that at 5. You can easily
Get around it.
get around it. A little
Skirt.
workaround.
And then what's your last then? Is it number 4?
It would be 4.
Introduce walking into the wrong restroom.
Yeah, that would 4. That
I
might
feel
be
like you ranked those pretty good.
Yeah, that might be 3, but 4 just be a quick oopsie.
Body odor number 1.
I think it's harder for it'd be easier for a woman to tell whether or not they were in actually probably for both ways because the secret whenever I grew up was like the girls' restroom had couches.
oh,
Like the
fancier.
school, I probably did. I never walked into one to like, no.
Most restrooms, women restrooms do not have couches.
Yeah, that was the
Maybe at
rumor
Macy's
around.
or something.
Yeah.
Like at a normal
No,
place.
like at a school, everyone was like, the girls' restroom has a couch in there. Like, why
Was
do we
there
care?
a couch in your restroom?
I've
You never went
been
in there.
Yeah,
That's
you
hilarious.
could probably tell though if you went into the wrong one if it has. This happened like a month ago, but the guy that was mad at the father that was traveling with his daughters.
Oh, pish posh to that man.
Yeah. Like respect to the worker that would like shut the door and was like, I'm so sorry about this. Like, and he's trying to call the cops on him. Like, get out of here. He's with his little kids. Let him.
Trying to make sure. Like, I'm sorry, but Tyson comes into the women's restroom more often than not if he's with me.
Yeah.
He's not old enough to go in the men's restroom by himself and me trust that he's going to wash his hands.
And I'm sure that guy walked in there and sent like a, hey, father bringing his daughters in to the restroom type of thing.
The women are in stalls.
Yeah. Yeah. And the guy, it's worse, I feel like, if it's the opposite thing.
Yeah, because they're in the urinals.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in the men's restroom bringing his
No,
daughters
he was in the women's restroom taking his daughters. And the guy was mad that his mom or his wife in a wheelchair needed to get in there. And like both of them were
going to the bathroom in the big bathroom.
Well, he wasn't going in. Yeah. Also, by the way, the guy was in the restroom too because he had the door open and he's yelling at him.
I can't with that man.
But like
that story was bad.
Yeah. But the mom probably was complaining too. There's just bad people. You can't be doing that.
No.
Like if I had to bring my kids, like my daughter, into a men's restroom,
Benny would be like pointing.
That ain't happening. Like, unless it's like a separated restroom where
there's
like stalls on one side and urinals on another and there's like a wall between it. But other than that, either community bathroom that's like the single stall or
like the family bathroom.
I'm going to have to come in for a second. I have a daughter with me.
Yeah.
It is what it is. All right. Our next segment, this is VIP Table. This, since it's around 4th of July, we're in the summertime. A lot of people are having cookouts, get-togethers. We're outside. We're grilling. We're cooking. Mixing it up. We're doing the best cookout foods. You can go first.
Okay. This might be like a local thing, but I'm putting number 1, strawberry pretzel salad.
Yeah, it's on the list. It's on the list. That was actually my only dessert that I have on the list.
I can't like not have it.
Yeah, it's kind of a letdown whenever you go to a party and it's not there.
Yeah. Like, I was kind of sad we didn't have it at 4th of July.
Yeah. But the other like desserts there, the Jell-O that they had was phenomenal, and the like strawberry shortcake type of dish, that was pretty good. But again, a strawberry pretzel salad, like when I go to a, and I think it might just be local, but Burgatory, they have the strawberry pretzel salad milkshake.
I got to get that.
It's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. All right, my first pick, very traditional. Sorry, I'm going to have to just take it off the board. It is the classic cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I need a cheeseburger if I'm outside grilling. That's like a mandatory, gotta have it. Need it.
I feel
might even double down and make a double cheeseburger.
I love cheeseburgers. Sorry.
You love them.
I
love cheeseburgers. No, and like if people don't just, not saying people are cheap, but if you're just having it for like a couple people, like I'll do it if I know that I'm just serving for a few. I'll get like a nice little brioche bun, and as the cheese is melting on top of the burger on the grill, I'll just throw the bun on the top part of the grill, and then let that thing toast up a little bit.
And I love the burgers that have like the cheese and the bacon in them.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Just standard cheeseburger. You can put whatever else you want on it. I wouldn't mind bacon on it. That would be great.
Okay.
Second pick is an antipasta salad. Like, you can't go wrong.
You can't. And like, people make it all different kinds of ways.
Yeah. Like, if you're slicing up a little bit of pepperoni, a little, like whatever the meat you decide to put on it and on that.
So good.
Noodles. Like, there's nothing in there am I skipping when I'm eating it. I'm not trying to like fizzle out anything. Everything's going to be in my mouth.
That is one that I don't pass up, like regardless of who made it. Like sometimes I'm like, who made this?
Yeah.
Because I will or will not.
And I'm not talking about some people don't know how to make certain things, but that in particular,
yeah.
Even if I'm to the point, like sometimes how people display their food, like you might have the meat first as you're like filling up the plate, and like you get to the end and it's there, the antipasta salad. It's fitting in whether it likes it or not. It might have to kind of become neighbors with whatever's next to it. I try to sort it out where it's not getting messy on something, or like when I'm eating it.
Yeah.
It's not. Some people do make good I'm not going to say other dishes, but like if I'm mixing in between certain side dishes, it's okay. But there's certain side dishes like that can't touch anything.
Yeah. I get that. You're like,
yeah, that needs to fit on the plate. And most of the time, if I'm making a second plate, that's hitting the second plate. Both actually, the cheeseburger and the antipasta salad.
all right, am I up?
Yep. You got 2.
2. Okay. So I'm taking hot dog next. Classic. You took the cheeseburger. I'm doing the hot dog. I do not like bratwurst. That's not on the list. It's just a classic hot dog, full bun length.
I like them when
mustard.
they're like a little bit thicker. Like
I don't like them super thick. I just want like a normal.
Yeah, I like the jalapeno, like a nice little jalapeno cheddar hot dog.
Yeah. You know when someone gets the jumbo hot dogs, I'm like, that's too much hot dog. I want to be able to take
like
a couple
nice
bites.
little, like I'm at the turn golfing, and I need a nice little glizzy.
Okay.
Are you a mustard person? Are you a relish?
I like
ketchup
and mustard, but your mom did a trick. I think like maybe a couple years ago we had a cookout at our house, which kind of turned me on to this, and it also is my next cookout dish. She put mustard potato salad in the inside of her hot dog.
Wow. Revolutionary.
And so my number 3 pick is mustard potato salad, specifically the one from Aldi.
Mustard potato salad, not just potato salad.
No. And it's like, I don't want the homemade potato salads. Those are always nasty. It's mustard potato salad from Aldi. It has like
and it's not grandma's mustard potato salad.
Well, the grandma's one from like a Giant Eagle isn't that bad.
Yeah. No,
it's not my favorite.
Could be Kroger soon enough.
Yeah.
Good picks. I knew you were going to pick mustard potato salad. Wasn't even on my list.
I hope you don't take my last pick.
All right. I have 2. I'm going to go with, like, this is a staple at a high school reunion, at a large get-together. You were going to make it at our 4th of July get-together, and then it got out.
Yeah, I don't know why my mom did that.
No, yeah, your dad doesn't like it, and he said, take it off the list. It's on this list. It's cheesy potatoes.
Yes.
I can have that. That is something we were in the other segment about breakfast food, dinner foods. That's something that could be breakfast, and it could be superior.
Yeah.
So good. I prefer, you like to buy like the frozen hash browns and then make it. I like it where you get like the cubed potatoes. There were like a high school reunion when I was in high school. I haven't really frequented much since
like, wait,
then.
Only go
I should just be like, there's like wedding crashers or
high school reunion crasher.
Yeah, high school reunion crasher. Like, where's the cheesy potatoes? I need them. There was a place called D&D's back in the day that made the best cheesy potatoes. And my last pick, I got to do it. We had it for this one. Ribs.
Oh, okay, good.
Like me a nice little rib.
I only eat ribs like once a year, so I don't eat them frequently, but they are good when I have them.
Yeah. Like if you make them correctly and you can just grab the bone and it just comes right off, don't mess up. You can't mess it up. And I don't know who cooked them, whether it was your mom or your dad, or they co-opted on the cooking.
I think they tag teamed it.
Tag teamed it. Outstanding.
They were very good.
And then she like gave us some to go back. I was like, even like reheat it. It's delicious for it. I don't mind if they're dry, but like I even had to go and get some
extra
like different
sauce.
Barbecue sauces. Like I don't really know what's like the good sauces. Like Mission Barbecue was at the wedding we worked at a few weeks ago. I like put a little bit of each on. It wasn't
I forgot
ribs,
to do the sauces, and
yeah.
I was kind of mad at myself. I was like, oh, well.
Really good. Really good. All right, your last pick.
My last pick, deviled egg.
Ooh.
A deviled egg.
Oh, yeah.
I know if it's there, it better be worried because I'm coming. I'm coming for it.
Yeah.
At least 2. I get sad when it's only like 1 per person. I'm like,
yeah. Well, like you try to be nice and get one and let everyone go through. You go, and then I'll go back through the line. Like this happened actually at your parents' house. Went back in the line to get ribs and more antipasta salad. There's no cheeseburgers. I would have got that too. Mm-hmm. But there was only 1 deviled egg left. And I didn't want to be the last one.
Probably because I took 4.
Oh my gosh. I just took one and I'm done. Not saying they're bad, but I like know how popular they are. Yeah. It's a good pick. I feel like that's more of like a holiday of like Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
And cookouts.
Yeah, cookouts too, I guess you can say. Okay. My other picks I had that did not make it. I didn't have much. I've had beer as a good cookout dish. Good cookout.
I had
food.
mac and cheese, but it
That would-
depends on
yeah.
who makes it.
Yeah, mac and cheese. I put particularly smoked mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Like it can't just be like Kraft.
No.
I don't want it I need it smoked.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm having a cookout. Brisket was also on the list. Beer.
Fair. That was good. I didn't have anything else on
Yeah.
my list. You had all the other ones that I had.
Smaller list because it's just the classics.
Yeah, those are the classics.
So, all right.
All right. And again, if you have a story, it doesn't have to be wedding related. I love that we did one that wasn't. You could send it into info@weddingprocast.com and title it Story Submission.
All right. We'll see you next week.